So great to be back with the new campaign after having been a part of one in 2012, and that was really my first experience with all the great things that United Way does. I mean, serving dozens and dozens of local nonprofits every single year. It's the right thing to do, and it needs to be done for our community. And we're kind of embracing this change here locally, and we're kind of challenging people to jump on board and join us because it is definitely something that this community needs, and moving forward is going to be so important for all of us. Education, health, and financial stability are the three key areas that United Way focuses on to help people. And those are the three key areas of pretty much everybody's life. What United Way is doing is helping people move forward, and particularly in the financial stability area, getting those finances under control to relieve themselves of debt, for example, and maybe establish a savings account and move forward for the future so they'll have financial stability moving forward. And all that is thanks to what United Way is doing along those lines.
So my passion for United Way stems from, I know how much they build the future. I am evidence of that future that they build by investing in our communities. We invest in the people that will stay here, grow here, and thrive here. I attended the Salvation Army as a kid for a church purpose, and I didn't know this at the time, but my mom also used a lot of their services, whether it was their Christmas program, their feeding program, their rental assistance program. Those are some of the things that my mom, as a single mom of 5, used. That now, one of the things that I love about the United Way is that's one of the places that they support. But they also support lots of organizations across the community that I wouldn't know that need that extra help. And so when I don't know where I want to give my money, but I know I want it to go to the community, I give it to the United Way because I know they're going to do all the work that they need to do to make sure that it goes to where the greatest needs are in our community.
I really became involved in it, and I really started to understand it when Brian and I actually took on the campaign during our COVID year. And when we took it on, he said, "Amy, we just need to go be champions for our community." And I'm like, okay, we can do that. And we got into it and we started to take it on, and I realized the depth of the need that was in our community. Like, I thought that I knew this community. I thought that I knew the pockets. I thought that I knew the people that supplied everything. And I just didn't know that the Cedar Valley United Way is really a foundational piece in most services. And I think it was just a big rallying together. Obviously, mental health came on the table big time. It came into big focus, right? And obviously, it's a huge need locally, but across the globe. And I think that we're doing lots to raise awareness with it. But I think that the United Way makes a massive difference in those areas.
Through our community impact processes and the community needs assessments that we do, we really found that mental health was one of the highest priority needs in the community. And so what we did is brought the community stakeholders together around mental health to really learn more about that, what it involved, what gaps needed to be filled. And that's when we started the Cedar Valley Mental Health Coalition. We found that a big part of the need was around ACEs, which are those adverse childhood experiences, and how those ACEs impact future success. So we learned that we've known about ACEs for some time and the impact that has on success, but the new information that was coming out was very much around resiliency and how we can help build resiliency in our youth that have 4 or more ACEs. So some of those ACEs may include, poverty, incarcerated parents, violence, and there's 10 of those ACEs. So we know there's actually brain changes that occur in response to that trauma. So it impacts both how you perceive the world and how you respond to the world around you. So a few of our partners came forward, some of those being from Waterloo Schools, some from the UNI Center for Educational Transformation, and brought forward this We Can project, which was very much around building capacity in the community, around understanding trauma, being sensitive to that trauma, and helping our educators, our healthcare providers, all those that may serve children, help them understand what that trauma looks like and how to help them build resiliency.
We Can Parent Partner Project is a program with the help of United Way and through UNI that we developed to help bring awareness to the community surrounding trauma and adverse childhood experiences.
it's made a tremendous impact on my life because it explained a lot of the unexplainable to me. And with that, it boosted my confidence. It gave me a sense of family, a sense of belonging to my community, and it made me want to fight for my community a lot more.
The We Can Parent Partner Project is important for the Cedar Valley because we do see a lot of that trauma in those ACEs in our youth and in our children. So it's really important to learn about what that trauma means for those kids, the impact that it has on their long-term success, and then we can address that in that multi-generational approach.
Listening to my other parents' stories and how they was raised and how they was brought up, to hear their testimonies and to see where they are right now today is very inspirational, and that was stuck with me more because if they can do it, I know I can do it.
I would recommend it for others so that they could get a look into themselves and their backgrounds and where they come from and identify their own traumas, their own ACEs, and possibly get along better in the world.